I still believe that it's possible to change the world. I still believe that it's possible to take the power of government and use it in a transformative way. I've served as a city councilman, as a clerk of courts, which is a judicial position in Cleveland, mayor of the city of Cleveland, youngest person ever elected mayor of a big city at age 31, state senator, 6-term member of Congress. And in each office, I was able to learn and to grow, so that when it came time to make the decision that Manny talked about, that I had to make in October of 2002, I had a lot of experience. Not just as an office holder, but life experience. When you have to make a decision about life or death matters, and war is the ultimate life or death matter, it helps to have a lot of experience. And so, I looked at all the information, but all the others saw it too. But I looked at it differently. Was it just because of my education? No, a lot of people had a good education. I grew up in the city of Cleveland, the oldest of 7. My parents never owned a home. We were renters. Lived in 21 different places by the time I was 17, including a couple cars. That experience in the inner city was really grounding. But it also taught me something else. You know, when you're close to the street, and some of you will know exactly what I'm talking about, you are equipped with a kind of wisdom that you don't really learn in a book. My dad never went past the 8th grade, but he understood the street. There's kind of a wisdom that's out there, common knowledge, practicality. And so with the long political career and the practical knowledge of the street, I can't be fooled. And I wasn't. I knew they hadn't made the case for war. And so I stood up. I organized 60% of the Democratic caucus to vote against the war. But it wasn't just standing up or speaking out. I've given hundreds of speeches in Congress talking about we have to take a new direction. We are faced at this very moment with the most important question that has faced any generation of Americans. We have the opportunity to consciously choose between war and peace. This isn't thrust on us. War wasn't thrust on us in Iraq. We chose it. And we chose an aggressive, illegal war. We can actually choose war or peace. Think about what that means. Think of how empowering it really is when you realize you can choose the world that you want. My presidency, our presidency, is going to be about changing America's role in the world away from a nation above nations to a nation among nations, which reflects an understanding of how the whole world's already united and who are we to divide it. The world is interconnected, it is interdependent. Now, if we needed proof, we could go to the web, you could grab a cell phone, call someone on the other side of the world, jump on a plane and travel anywhere to meet anyone. Why should we become the exemplars of war when we've helped to develop technologies that have made it possible for the world to become smaller? War is antithetical to our technological development, but more than that, it should be contrary to our spiritual development. Because we need to cognize this idea of a world as one. Human unity is an imperative. It's an imperative for our survival